English Heritage Blue Plaques Scheme. First, question 1 to 6. Which paragraph contain the following information? 7 to 10. Complete the diagram below. 11 to 13. True, false, not given. The toughness of the plaques, and its answer is in paragraph H, where plaques have been found to be extremely durable and have an almost indefinite life expectancy. Similar plaques erected by Society of Arts have lasted perfectly legible for over 100 years. Where paragraph H give the information about the toughness of the plaques, where they are extremely durable and have an almost indefinite life expectancy. Similar plaques erected by Society of Art have lasted perfectly legible for over 1000 years. Next, the length of time it takes to produce a plaque. The length of time. Its answer is in paragraph E. And it is normally ready within 2 months. And if such constants are granted, the plaque is designed and then produced by specialized manufacturer. It is normally ready within 2 months. And the length of time it takes to produce a plaque, the information is given in paragraph E. And next, the way the blue plaque panel functions. Its information in paragraph C. The English Heritage Blue Plaque Panel representatives of various disciplines from across the country considered all these suggestions which meet the basic criteria. On average, around 1 in 3 proposals are accepted. If a figure is rejected, proposers must wait a further 10 years before their suggestions can be considered again. Detailed research is carried out into the surviving addresses of shortlisted candidates using sources such as autobiographies, electoral registers, and post office directories. And paragraph C gives information about how blue plaque panel functions. Fourth, conditions which need to be met in each case. Its answer is in paragraph B. Here, English Heritage receives about 100 suggestions for blue plaque each year, almost all of which come from members of public. The background of each case is very different. Each nominated person has to meet basic selection criteria before they can be considered. Most importantly, they must have been dead for 20 years or have passed the centenary of their birth, whichever is earlier. This deal allows person's reputation to mature and ensure that their fame is long lasting. And these 2 lines, most importantly, they must have been dead for 20 years. This information, the condition which need to be met in each case. Fifth, the reason behind selecting a house to be honored. Its information in paragraph D. As only one plaque is allowed per person, the house to be commemorated has to be chosen very carefully. Factors which are considered include length of residence and accomplishment of a candidate during the relevant years. A significant place of work can also be considered. Factors which are considered include length of residence and accomplishment of a candidate during the relevant years. A significant place of work also be considered. As only one plaque is allowed per person, and the reason behind selecting a house to be honored is this. Factors which are considered include length of residence and accomplishment of a candidate during the relevant years. Next, how blue plaque scheme first started. Its information is given in paragraph A. The Blue Plaque Scheme has been running for over 140 years and is one of the oldest of its kind in the world. The idea of erecting memorial table was first proposed by William Abbott in the House of Commons in 1863. It had an immediate impact on the public imagination, and in 1866 the Society of Art, later Royal Society of Arts, founded an official plaque scheme. The society erected its first plaque to the poet Lord Byron in 1867. In all, the Society of Art erected 35 plaques today, the less than the half of them survived. And paragraph A gives the information about how the Blue Plaque Scheme first started. Next, 7 to 10, a blue plaque. 7th, dash applied to background before firing. Its answer is in paragraph G. Manufacture of each plaque is undertaken by the mixing and pouring of a thick clay slip into a casting mold. When sufficiently dry, the cast is removed and outline of inscription and border is piped onto the face of the plaque and filled with white glaze. Blue glaze is then applied to the background before firing. Blue glaze is then applied to the background before firing. Blue glaze applied background before firing. Next 8. Outlined dash of inscriptions raised after firing. And this process produces gently raised character and border, a unique feature of English heritage. This process produced gently raised character and border. First is character, second is border. Here are characters. Outlined character of inscriptions raised after firing. Border raised after firing. Dash in diameter. And a unique feature of English heritage plaques. After firing, plaques usually have a thickness of 2 inches 50 millimeter and a final diameter of 19.5 inches or 495 millimeters. Although smaller diameter plaques are sometimes used to emit special circumstances, and final diameter of blue plaque. Next, 11 to 13. The GLC did not erect as many plaques as English heritage has. And its answer is in paragraph A. This gives the information that the 262 plaques erected by the GLC include those to figures such as since 1986, English Heritage has managed the Blue Plaque Scheme. So far, English Heritage has erected nearly 300 plaques. This paragraph gives information that 262 plaques erected by GLC include, and so far English Heritage has erected nearly 300. The number erected by English Heritage is higher than GLC. So its answer is true, that the GLC did not erect as many plaques as English Heritage has. Next, rejected proposals are given a detailed explanation of their refusal. And its answer is in paragraph C. If a figure is rejected, proposers must wait a further 10 years before their suggestion can be considered again. Detailed research is carried out into surviving address of shortlisted candidates using sources such as autobiographies, electoral register, and post office directories. The paragraph C gives information that if a figure is rejected, proposer must wait for further 10 years before their suggestion can be considered again. But this does not give information that why their proposal is rejected. So if there is no information about the statement, it is not given. Next 13. The form of blue plaque has not changed since it was first made. And it is false. Its answer is in paragraph A, first part. Blue plaque, or it was under the LCC that the blue plaque design as we know it today was adopted and the selection criteria were formalized. On the abolition of LCC in 1965, the Plaques Scheme passed to Greater London Council, that is GLC. The scheme changed little, but the GLC was keen to broaden the range of people commemorated. So, the information given in the paragraph clearly states that it is changed a little. So, this is false. The form of blue plaque has not changed since it was first made, but the paragraph gives information that the scheme changed a little. So its answer is false.